Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So tonight I want to talk to you about something that a lot of you have been asking me about, and that is creating your own downsizing plan. So many of you have made the decision to downsize. Congratulations. Another whole world ahead of you. And many of you have already selected where you want to live, perhaps even the home. Maybe you've put a deposit on a new home, or maybe you're still looking, and that's okay because you can start downsizing by decluttering. So if you are still looking, if you know approximately what you want, so if you are in a 4-bedroom or a 5-bedroom home and you want to move to a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom home, we can pretty much guesstimate how much furniture you could take with you. But anyway, so you have decided to move and you are excited about it. But now you're facing the physical downsizing itself. So it's exciting, but it's overwhelming. Well, it can be, but it really doesn't have to be. So if you have a solid plan, if you stick to it and implement it a little bit at a time, day by day, week by week, number one, it'll all get done. Number two, you can actually enjoy the process, and a good plan will help take away a lot of the overwhelm. So ideally, you have between 4 to 6 months or more before your move date. So you actually would have plenty of time to do what needs to be done to make all the preparations and so forth for the moving. But downsizing, frankly, can happen in a much more condensed period of time if you absolutely need to. And then, so what does a downsizing plan look like? Tonight I'm going to give you just an overview, because what I'm creating behind the scenes is a very detailed step-by-step checklist that will be free. It'll be on my website within the next couple of weeks. And we will announce when that's ready. If you would like to be notified, you can email me at ritawilkins@ritawilkins.com. We'll put you on the list and we'll make sure that you get notified when the checklist for creating your plan is available. So, but the overview. So tonight, number one, start with the end in mind. So in order to create a plan, if you have a date, and let's just say that it's the end of May, and right now we're close to the end of January. So know when you would like to move, put it on the calendar, and ideally, again, you know, if you have that 4 to 6 months, that's a pretty good window of time to get a lot done. So know, the second thing is to know where you want to move, and if possible, measure the space itself. And that's not always possible, so people get a little overwhelmed by that thought. But if you kind of know where you want to move, approximately the size of the home, sometimes the builder or the apartment management would give you a pretty generic floor plan. And from that, you know, we can pretty much discern what you can take and what you will probably have to either get rid of or something. So, and ideally to create a scaled blueprint so that when you do say, you know, will this sofa fit? Will it look good? We would actually know because we have a scaled blueprint that we can count on. So the second step, after starting with the end in mind, knowing a date, the second one is to start decluttering now. And absolutely declutter first, because your house is going to start feeling lighter, brighter, and it's going to kind of motivate you to keep moving. So create a schedule. So you have your date in mind and create a schedule. I like, you know, week by week to do something every single day, every single week. So create a schedule, then list all the areas in your home. So if you have 12 rooms, 15 rooms, whatever it is, list every single room. And then decide which area you want to work on first. Now, I do recommend that you start in areas that you don't use that often, because you're going to still be living in this house probably. So I would recommend that you start, say, in the attic, in the basement, sometimes guest bedrooms, but room by room, and this is a written schedule that you've created for yourself, room by room, you're going to attack that room. And number one, get rid of all the things that you're not going to keep, and that's pretty easy to discern. And then you're going to create a pile that says donate, sell, or dispose, and actually get rid of those things. So I know when I was downsizing, I just called family and friends and I said, here's what I have. If you're interested, come and get it. And it was first come, first serve. So the trucks did show up in the driveway. They did pick it up. And again, that helps to lighten up the house. It starts to make you feel like you're moving forward. And you are. So then you've all heard me talk about the ABC list. And the ABC list is to mark. The A list is the things that you absolutely want to take with you. The B list you would like to if they fit. And then the C list are the ones that we just talked about. And those are the ones that you're going to get rid of. And the next step is to build a team. So family and friends are likely, very willing to help you. And it goes both ways, so you can help them when they downsize. But if you have a team, the whole project just becomes more manageable. It also becomes more fun. So the third step is to prepare for the move. So, 3 months out, call and get some estimates on movers. And whether you're in state or out of state, you'll just want to have at least a budget estimate for that. Get estimates on your home repairs, so, whether it's minor touch-up or, but not necessarily to get into any major renovation, but just things that will make your home sell better. It might also be time to contact your realtor, a realtor that you really know and trust. Get some estimates from them. And then if you want to have a home stager, make sure that you contact the stager because they are so busy right now. And then the fourth thing is to actually start packing. So as you complete a room, ideally, you've also packed that room. So there are going to be things that you're not going to be needing that much because you're working in rooms that you're not in that often. So stage boxes, tape, scissors, labels, and so forth, and clearly mark on those boxes, number one, where they go, and number two, if it's one of those open first because it's, bedroom linens or something like that, certain things you're going to need pretty quickly, so just make sure those are well labeled. And then, the paperwork part of moving is, changing addresses, scheduling utility providers, and so forth, so that you can, go ahead and start to have them be knowing that you're going to be moving. So, and then the last thing is to, number one, just have fun. This is something to be excited about. You are moving, you are creating a whole new lifestyle. So in addition to the hard work that's ahead of you, when you have a good plan in mind, and it's written down, and there's something on the calendar every day, every week, you're going to see the progress.